Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today, we're going to be talking about Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 6, and the crappy news that follows this episode. So we kind of just start off with Morty wanting to go to school. We have Cthulhu there, jumping through a portal. Rick has not fully fixed the portal gun yet. This is actually, I think, the same Cthulhu that we have seen. I assume it's Cthulhu, or some sort of crazy octopus demon monster thing that we see in the intro. This is the first time we've actually seen it in an episode where Rick actually has to drive Morty to school. And they actually have a Morty protocol at the school because so many crazy things happen. Then we have these giant spaceships coming in where dinosaurs come out. And this definitely threw me off. Everybody's like, dinosaurs, what's going on with that? And the dinosaurs are like super hyper intelligent, and basically the Earth was their homeworld. They're very surprised to find out that dinosaurs are now extinct on Earth, and that primates, monkeys are bald now, is what one of them said, and that primates now run the world. And basically they relieve mankind of their duties, because they pretty much know the right way to do everything at this point in time. They, as I said, they are super intelligent. They can make crops grow out of nothing. They have all these crazy powers. And basically, they told Earth, "Yeah, you're good. We got this. Like, go on vacation, do whatever you want. All food is free. Unemployment is at 100%. Nobody's doing anything." And people are now finally getting bored. I mean, Rick doesn't really care because he always kind of did what he wanted when he wanted. But a lot of people are like, Summer's like, what's the point of doing anything on my phone if I can't make money because everything's free? And then they actually go to Jerry because he is he's the best at doing nothing, I guess, all day long. He prints out a manuscript. Then we have the president here going up to Rick, and Rick says the only reason the president wants to interact with him is for drugs and for... something to save the world, something along those lines. And the president's basically like, hey, kill the dinosaurs. I can't do this anymore. Everybody's bored. Find out that this old dude's old blind cook is actually just a robot. So Rick ends up going to the dinosaurs to theoretically defeat them. And they find out that, we've already done portal travel before, is what the dinosaurs are saying. Here's a better portal gun than the one you had. This one actually shows you where you're going, so you can actually see before you jump into it. And Rick kind of got really, really angry at this. They teleported Rick and Morty. This actually might be a good thumbnail right here, just for the month of October. He ends up destroying the portal gun. And he's like, why that? It was better. It was like, no, nothing they did was better. Morty reading this pamphlet, so you got Dinos. So basically what Rick and Morty do is they decide, Rick, I should say, decides to go to all of the other dinosaur planets that the dinosaurs have been at. So here's a fossil of some beaver planet, and they think that the dinosaurs walked on their own heads and it ended up killing them. But the beavers seem like they're really stupid. Next we have one where, let's see here. Oh yeah, they're loops. Like they have like giant loop-de-loops going on. Also seem kind of stupid. And the last one, they put the dinosaurs together, which is the way we think they go together. Except they have giant skateboards. So they're just shredding. They have giant skateboards. Rick tries to do a Tony Hawk and just ends up like falling down. And then Rick ends up finding out the truth about what happens every time these dinosaurs go to a planet. So this is Jerry's book, Never Trying, Never Fail. So you're never trying, and if you never try, then you never fail, basically. And the dinosaurs didn't put Jerry's name on it, and he got really, really angry because now Jerry's a best-selling author and gets no credit for it. So Rick comes down and projects the truth. So basically what happens is everywhere the dinosaurs go, a giant crater takes place. Something bad happens. We find out that it's not actually an asteroid. It's actually a petty comet or petty rock person, if you will. That's kind of... I guess it gives you terrorist vibes, is the best way to kind of Allah Akbar kind of deal. And Basically, he told the dinosaurs everywhere they go, because this giant asteroid rock creature is trying to destroy them, that it's leaving a trail of death. Which point everybody then hates the dinosaurs. They're trying to figure out a way to resolve this peacefully, and people are not happy about that. They're like, yeah, don't resolve it peacefully. The dinosaurs decide to leave. Everybody kind of goes back to their own thing. Rick ends up hosting the Oscars. That was his catch earlier in the episode, is he wanted to host the Oscars. Then you have Tom Hanks going, Wilson. They're all kind of dressed up nice little pretty show. Jerry still being kind of petty. Find out that the dinosaurs actually all went to Mars, basically just to wait out their deaths, because they don't really know how to resolve this. So Rick shows up and he was like, oh, you're going to let me die too? Then the crazy comet thing comes flying in, and the T-Rex ends up blowing it up. Yeah, there it is. There's the crazy comet thing. T-Rex ends up blowing it up, and then it's like, haha, now you're on my level, you had to hurt human life. So in order to get back at Rick, the giant space rift that Rick kept saying he was going to fix, they did. The dinosaurs just fixed it, and he was like, what the heck, man, we could have rid that out for the rest of the season, maybe even another season. And he got really, really angry at them, because they just fixed this giant rift in space in like 2 seconds with this giant crazy space thread. And Rick was definitely not happy about that. Jerry is depressed and sad, trying to write another book, but doesn't know how. Rick finally fixes the portal gun. So we have, a universe where hats wear people as opposed to people wearing hats. Kind of made a mess of the garage. They're going to go to Boob World. I know everybody wants to see Boob World, and then he was like, we fixed it, yeah, and then Morty's just like dying in the background. Then we kind of go to the end here, and there's a little after credit scene of the dinosaurs just kind of hanging out. And they end up actually skateboarding. So the third people were right. The third planet they went to with the dinosaurs were friggin' rocking skateboards. They were right, and I thought this was kind of hilarious. You never get to see. This is something like the creators had to. I don't even know where they pulled this out of, but something that you would just never expect to see. It was kind of neat to see them riding like bone skateboards. But yeah, there's the end of the episode. I really enjoyed this episode. Definitely a solid 8 out of 10 overall. And no major complaints here whatsoever. Kind of fun to see the dinosaurs put Rick in his place, and then Rick always has to be right, and he likes conflict. I think Rick likes conflict to a certain extent. So he had to give the dinosaurs some conflict, which they had to resolve on their own. Will we ever see them again? Who knows? This might be something where we never see these characters again. I honestly have no idea. Let's see if we can go back to the scene where they teleported Rick and Morty away in their bones, somewhere around here. Let's see here if I can get it. So, there we go. There's the scene. That's going to be the thumbnail, I think, right there. But the sad news is, even with all of this coolness going on, they're doing what they always do. They drag out the season. So we're actually not getting the last 4 episodes until beginning November 20th, which is really aggravating. And I understand the reason they do that, because the season is technically already complete. It's done. They actually have all the writing done for season 7 already. It's not animated, and they're actually working on season 8. So we know for a fact we're getting 2 more seasons of Rick and Morty. So there's going to be a break with this for a while. No more Rick and Morty for a little over a month and a week or something like that. Maybe a month and 2 weeks, if I'm doing my math right. I think it's like 6 weeks out, because today is the 11th? 10th, rather. Today's the 10th that I'm filming this. So yeah, basically like almost 6 weeks until it comes back. I'm surprised they didn't do 5 and 5. Usually that's how they've been doing it. They give us 5 episodes, then 5 episodes. But before, they've also given us, I think, like 8, and then we had to wait a month for like the last episode, which they made like an hour-long thing, even though it was like 2 episodes in one or something. But definitely annoying when they do that, because obviously people want the rest of the show, but they split it up because then it doesn't seem like it's as long in between seasons, I think is the gist of it, because I think typically we're running like 6 months to a year in between seasons. So if they drag it out a little bit longer, then it's not as long. It doesn't seem as bad in between seasons. So there you have it, Rick and Morty, Season 6, Episode 6 review. I'll be doing a clip from this episode as well in my 2 cents on it, like I have been in the past. You can look forward to Bleach. I'll probably be doing clips for Bleach, most likely. I'm not sure if I'm going to review it, or I might actually review it, because now this is going to be in hiatus for like a month. So we'll see what happens. I know Bleach, I believe, has 13 episodes, I want to say. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what you want to see for future cartoon and anime-related content. Thanks again.